knowing what's best. And gotta be knowing what's best. Brand new sweats, never no stress. Niggas playing chess and track sweats. And track car, flying train tracks. I don't know.
What up, what up, what up? It's your girl Free coming at you guys live with another exclusive vlog. I'm in Los Angeles, California. I'm so happy to be bringing you guys an interview from a Chicago-based nigga. Say what's up to the vlog. Give them an introduction to who you are.
What's up, what's up? I go by Valee. A lot of people say that wrong, but that's me.
So that's how you pronounce it, Valee?
Yeah, Valee. Okay. Valee.
A lot of people think it's pronounced Valee.
You a Valee and everything.
So when did you have to start like correcting people about it? Did you start correcting them from the beginning?
No, like really like in kindergarten, once they start all that like valet parking and all that shit, it become no point to even correct it. So yeah, I'm super used to it.
Okay, yeah, people mess my real name up too.
Crazy.
All right, well, give the vlog a little bit of background on where you from and all of that.
From Chicago, South Side. Really been doing music for like a long time. I mean, you know, I'm from South Side Chicago with music, you know. So I just started back doing music. I remember like I was doing music in high school, or I make beats. So, you know, one day I just wanted that back. I wanted to like make my shit sound like equal to, or if not better to some people than what's playing on the radio or mixtapes. And then, yeah, that came from like, it seemed like sometimes people wasn't putting out no music.
Yeah.
With beats that I like, or would even want to ride around in the car to.
So that's why you started making music? Was because you were tired of listening to the same sound?
Not
How did you come about it?
Like my first crib I stayed in, it was like a nice crib or whatever, but I had absolutely like nothing to do in it, or like I was the youngest person in the building, and I just had to like figure out what I was gonna do that I loved that would make money eventually. So I just said I'd go get all my equipment and do music.
Had you ever tried, like dabbled with it before? Did you know that you had a knack for it?
Only in high school, but you know, we had like a little group. It was like 4 of us. And then, you know.
Same type of sound, or was your sound different?
Not the same sound. We liked, that was around the time when Kanye was like making beats and speeding up the like Dipset sound and shit, like speeding up samples and everything. So we was into that. I was like sampling everything, even if it could be a movie with a raw ass part on it, but we don't know the name of the song. So I had to like record it from the TV. Like we was all into that shit. But that was our little group though.
And what was that, like high school?
That was in high school. And
then you stopped?
Yeah, then we stopped.
Okay. Because you're a mechanic, right? You know how to work on cars and stuff, right?
Not a mechanic, but a mechanic for myself if I gotta be. Like, if shit fuck up, like, I'll be impatient. I don't want to send my shit somewhere and be without it and gotta wait. Like, wait forever for my shit when I know it probably take a half day to fix it. Yeah.
Okay. So, when you got ready and you set out to execute your first project or whatever, how'd you come about that? Tell them the name of your first project.
My first project was, I called it 1212, but it wasn't supposed to be that. And I just wanted plain like covers for the tapes. Like, cause I used to download music and shit, so I remember like being on the website, and it'd only be like 1 or 2 tapes that stand out. It'd be the plain tapes, and all that other shit I kind of like scroll past, cause I just see like the nice plain Jane shit. So I said I wanted shit like that, and then I wanted to drop it on a date and a time. So if it was 12/12, then it'd be December 12th at 12:12 p.m. And I just call the shit 12-12.
So how do you come up with the dates though? Like the dates are at random? Because the whole idea is random.
Yeah, the whole idea is random.
But you plan it, so it's not as random.
I only planned it around the fact, like, maybe one day, like, damn, I just thought of this idea, 12-12, okay, it's a December 12th, and then it's a 12-12 p.m. And since I don't know what the hell to name the project, I think that's good enough right there, if it's just a time on it.
Okay.
And then it was kind of, like, hard to understand, maybe, so maybe that'll just, like, sit with people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when did you drop that one?
On December 12th. Not at 12-12, but around that time.
Of 2012?
Like 2018 or something like that, or 2017 maybe.
Mm.
But I put it out then, and then what was the next one? 1/11. I'm like, it's a January 11th, it's 1/11 afternoon, I'm gonna do that. And then the only other one was 2/22. And
so you decided all of them were gonna be named after those ones?
Those dates and times, because it wasn't nothing else that had the same date and the same time. I think I was missing one, 11/11.
Mm-hmm.
I could have did it in November. I could have did something in November,
mm-hmm.
and then dropped that at night.
Now, when you first started dropping these beginning projects, were they more Chicago-based that you were getting attention, or were you out here mainstream in California like you are now? Because we're in LA right now, so clearly you come out here and you do music and shit, you're more California-based now, but how was it from the beginning? Did you get the buzz in Chicago first?
No, I never really knew, like, what my buzz was like or whatnot. I didn't know. I always was just making music and not even thinking about, like, what the impact was or who.
You never seen the views or the stream, the numbers, or people never?
That's one thing I just never looked at. Cause,
so what do you feel like when you got in, like when Kanye came to sign you, what do you feel like attracted him then to you?
Like a few things.
If you didn't, you know?
It's like there's people that's responsible for that, and then there's like my own work ethic maybe that's responsible for it. Maybe that one of the beats I made for myself for the song called Shell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just that whole little pocket and sound is like just something real quick, you know, or something different.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, there's a number of things. Young Chop fucked with me, like from way back then. And what I didn't know is, you know, he was around Ye first.
Mm-hmm.
So he would like play music and shit for Ye. And so I know that it was possible for Chop to be playing my shit around Ye.
Right.
Like way back before, you know, the situation you came up.
So it wasn't because of any significant buzz that you actually knew you had in the streets?
Well, I just never even thought about the buzz. It just came from like a group of things. You know, I know you got people playing music for people while you don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
That helps. But then you don't know when that person is going to finally see you or say something to you, or you don't know where to build up from. But it's just people that I know that fucked with me from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would just play, you know. Because if something sounds good, you just going to play it for you, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I asked that because most of the time people need now mainstream music, like, and California music is big on this. Like, you need validation through streams, through videos, through views, through followers, through everything. So it's like for self though. Yeah. But it's like I've been in the studio with you and I've kind of been paying attention to how you record and shit like that. So it's like I can already tell like the validation with you as an artist comes just from yourself. Like you won't leave unless you're satisfied with the work. It doesn't matter if we like it. It's you. And I think that's why you're successful in what you do, because a lot of people don't have that validation. Like, I never heard nobody say they never paid attention, and you have millions of views. Yeah, and I've never heard nobody say, like, I ain't never paid attention, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just stuff I look at, like, it'll be a motherfucker that you don't pay attention to or know about. Like, you know, it's a whole, like, them top charts, 100 top hits and shit, like, you know, I don't be knowing nothing about that, but you'll scroll across something on accident.
So you feel
it'll be a motherfucker with 120 million views and shit. Like,
right.
So I could have seen that a long time ago. I just stopped looking at views, but I know I want to be there.
Right.
So I won't even look at my shit. I'll just work, put it out, And it's like, it almost turned into like, well, what the hell is views? Because them some views. One day I get that. So I don't even need to be wasting time looking at my views now.
Right.
Every step of the way, just looking at them, I just wait and relax, or find out about the shit on surprise.
Do you feel like you make music more for yourself than more so for the fans? You make it more for yourself and it just so happens everybody fucks with it? I think you do, because if you're not looking at the views, you're not really knowing who and how many people are interacting.
No, because that don't really tell you who and how many, you know, just those numbers. And then that could be a motherfucker with they YouTube on repeat, or anything, you know. So I just try not to look at things from such a nerve-wracking point.
Right.
A motherfucker who look at
no, that's a good practice to have. Like, I don't look at the views of my videos either. So it's like, that's a good practice to have. But do you feel like you make more music for yourself?
No, that's a tricky question too, because I guess I'm making it, you know, you gotta make music like, this shit gotta be hard to yourself anyway.
Right.
But you making it like, it's for the people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird though, because it's like, shit, well, this shit right here, what I'm doing, so if they don't fuck with it, then oh well.
I was in the studio with you and you made something, you didn't like it, but I liked it.
Yeah, but
so I think that do you feel like you have a point to where like you never feel like enough's enough? You just always pushing more?
Yeah, because well, shit, we're doing music. Like,
some people get them followers and them likes though, and it's done. Oh, I created this one little sound, and these niggas gave me this little 200,000 at this label, and I'm done. I ain't even gonna push to do nothing else. I'm gonna stay right with this sound. But even though you keep the same medium of the vibe of your music, it progresses with each song.
Yeah, it's just me. Like, I like Rocco as an artist. I respect him. Like, anybody with just almost over your head vocabulary type shit, like, it's shit you would still figure out what they meant next week, next year. Shit like that.
How did you decide that that's how you... I've been wanting to ask you that since even before when I knew I went to interview. Like, how did you decide that that's how you was going to rap? Like, because you really just be talking. And for those of you guys that have never seen him record studio or whatever, I have like a little clip. I'll put it at the beginning of the vlog. But he like freestyles and makes it up as he goes, like right there on the spot, on the beat. I've never seen nobody do that.
Yeah, I mean, that took a while too, but I'm not even like, I can't say that's always perfect for me either, because sometimes...
Do you write sometimes?
Sometimes I can go forever without writing, but sometimes I might write down 2 words just so I don't forget this topic, or that this 2 words can be a topic, or if I just write these 2 words, I'll remember what the rest of the shit was about it, you know? So it'd be different shit. I make music for the people, but shit, it gotta at least sound like good enough to me first. I
think that's good. Shit, I mean, if you don't like your shit and you putting it out, then you kind of cheating niggas.
And I gotta pick, like, I gotta make sure, you know, I guess you gotta make sure you don't go too crazy and go over niggas' heads with your beat selection. Or every beat ain't gotta be like, you know, I pick shit and it's like, oh well, you know, motherfucker don't fuck with that. But I'm trying to pick beats that like everybody might like for the most part. Or, you know, you can't do too different.
Right. Well, I definitely feel like the beats that you pick are very to you. You've picked a lane and you stayed in that lane of what you want to execute. And it works for you. A lot of people can't rap like that. And honestly, to be real, like, it's a type of vibe type music. Like, if you high on the freeway listening to your shit, nigga might crash. Like, that's how chill and monotone your shit is. Like, it's a whole vibe. Not everybody can deliver that in a way to where the shit's still cool, to where it still sound like, oh, this shit hard.
Yeah, that's a hard thing too, because how do I know if it's cool enough, or if it's over cool, or I think the shit cool?
Right.
But that comes with the probably the part of like being heavy on yourself, you know, knowing that you could always say something better.
Right.
Because it's just words, you know. And if I got a nice beat, really the beat, every beat tell me what to do.
Right.
I just gotta get to that beat.
So you don't ever have songs. That's one thing I noticed too. Like a lot of your songs aren't themed. You've never been heartbroken and made a song about like fuck a bitch. I need a fuck a bitch song for me.
Yeah, people tell me that.
I need it.
Like my DJ,
you know what I
my
mean?
friends tell me that, you know,
you don't
they need a turned up song, but
I can do without the turn from you.
I make them, but
like you don't have to do the turn.
my version though. Probably not no fuck a bitch songs like an anthem type shit. Nah,
like a themed song, you know? We hear it, we like, oh, okay, he mad at a bitch. So niggas will pop that in when they mad at they bitch and be like, yo, fuck this bitch. We finna put that new Valee on. Like, you know what I mean?
Only thing with that is,
do you see yourself doing it?
But ain't no bitch ever broke my heart. And maybe, you know, I don't know. It's like, if a bitch broke my heart, she broke my heart. Don't nobody need to know what the fuck going on.
All right.
And I don't want motherfuckers walking around turning up or down off my heartbreak. Like, you know.
But that's what they're gonna do. Listen, they're gonna do that anyways with your music. You don't think when I be listening to Tinted Windows, I be ready to go do some shit. Like I be on some trip, like some shit. Like that shit is just different.
Tinted Windows hard though.
That's my favorite song I think by you. It's Tinted Windows.
Like classical or whatever with them pianos and shit in it. So I don't know. First you would think that like, should I rap on something like this real quick? But I mean, it just need like a little hook. So, but Tinted Windows, shit, everybody got Tinted Windows. But then I got to try to find ways.
But was that like something else? Because you spelled it different. I noticed that. Everything that you write, you spell different. You talk different. You move different. So what was the meaning of the Tinted Windows? Were you actually talking about you can't see in the truck? Or was you talking about like another version?
Really, to be honest,
you don't know.
That sounded good. That pocket sounded good on there.
Okay.
And then I think maybe saying the tinted window the first time, maybe I didn't know I said tinted window.
Why did you spell it that way?
Because I spelled it like the way I said it on accident type shit. Like.
So that's why certain songs will be spelled different.
No, just that.
Like himmy.
And then I was like, I started like thinking of shit like maybe I just wanted shit to be misspelled, or in my notes sometimes I spell shit the way that I want it spelled, or the way that I remember how to say it. If it's a certain flow, I can't spell it the weak ass way that it's in the dictionary.
Right.
Yeah. So it'd be like a few angles from that.
All right. Well, you can give the vlog a little bit of shit that you got coming up and what projects you already dropped and shit. You know, it's your time to, you know, at the BET Awards when niggas come up on stage with you, they start saying what they got coming up and shit. Yeah, this your time.
Really, I got a lot of projects coming out, but they with my producers. I started, well, I don't know, I started like just knocking shit out with each producer, because each producer slide on you and like kick it with you and cook up whatever, you know. So it just started becoming easy to like, if I do 4 or 5 songs with this producer, we only need like 3 more, 4 more, and then that could be a whole project and put it out. Especially if that first group of songs was perfect. That's another thing. I started like recording myself or whatever, but it started not taking as long, or just being the way I wanted to be. So.
Okay, so tell them the ones that you just dropped. Cause that name be tripping me up. The Trappiest, disco, like that should be trap. Like it be trick. See what I mean? I can't even say it.
It's like trappy enough, like to be the sounds and what it is making a beat, you know, or sounding like something that play in a doctor's office or an elevator, and then I want to rap on that.
Or on hold.
On hold, yeah.
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 I hate telephone music. You should make one called telephone music.
That is the idea. So Ayo.
Oh, Ayo, you want to say hi? His producer is here. You can say your shout out to the vlog. Well, you wanted to be in the cuts, nigga. Now you got to say hi.
Yeah, I got Ayo.
You don't want to say hi?
I got
Tell them what he did for you. He made a whole project with you, correct?
Yeah. Ayo went crazy. Made me like all these left field, wonderful ass trappy enough beats. You feel me? So I dropped a project called Trappiest Elevator Music Ever. Cause one day what we did 4 songs in a row, and them bitches were perfect. So, but it was all elevator music, you know. So, or classical sounding like jazz, you know. And so, yeah, I just came up. We came up with that idea to name it that. Simple cover with just that in the background, the name on it. And what was that? Like 2 weeks after that, we already look up and we got like 4, 5, 6 songs done. But he had been sampling disco shit.
What?
Old ass disco music. And yeah.
Did you guys decide that you wanted to make it sound that way? Or you just executed it off of his sound?
I genuinely just didn't want disco to die.
How about you didn't want disco to die?
You know?
But we, I don't know, sometimes it sounds like you can't rap on it, but you know, you just gotta.
You got a lot of beats that I would never think a nigga could rap on. And you be like, even the ones that's been being played in the studio, like I be thinking like, okay, let me see what this nigga gonna say. And then you get on there and you be talking that talk.
Yeah, I try to, but every beat gotta be different in some way than the last time. Because I don't want to do the same damn thing.
Right.
So, or it's just gonna be some bullshit if I just keep doing the same thing with the same bounce. Because I feel like I ain't gonna be able to say the same pocket more clever or whatever like that on the same type of beat again.
So what you've been making music and stuff since you've been in California. Do you feel like your California sound is different than your Chicago sound?
No, because it's the same setup for recording, you know, but I just got my 1 or 2 places that I like to go to record.
Right.
You know, so.
Out here in California. You don't come here often.
No, not California.
Yeah, you don't come here often because I've been waiting for his ass to
Everything
come here
is
so
too
I can
spread out.
him.
Everything is too spread out in California. There's too much traffic. And,
right.
And really, in Chicago, I just work. Or, you know, that's it.
Is there any California sound that you like right now? Anybody, you know, you fucking with? I know people from Cali gonna want to know who you fucking with out here and shit like that.
It's so many, like, you know, that's why it's always important to...
You like the new sound?
I like new sound.
Okay.
But new sound, you know, new sound is, you got Detroit with this bounce, and then you got LA with this bounce, you know, New York and Pop Smoke, that was like a sound and a bounce also, it still is. So I do fuck with it. I fuck with all the new artists. I just really be waiting around on, I get excited when I hear something and I wish I made it first.
Oh, okay.
Or or found the beat first. Like I wish I heard the beat first. Maybe I wouldn't have did what they did on it.
Right,
Maybe what
right.
they did is the best way forward.
Right.
But sometimes I just wish I heard the beat first.
Right.
I like that artist just off their beat selection.
I mean, because I know people out here in Cali fuck with you. There's a lot of people that when I told them I was going to interview you, wanted to make music with you, produce with you, like, you know, so it's definitely something that I know people will want to see. Is there anybody in particular that kind of caught your eye since you've been out here?
Well, you know, I've been in work mode the whole time, but as far as new artists go, I really would work with anybody. It's not about like who's high or got the highest numbers or following, because I really wouldn't know what their following is or how big their buzz is or whatever. It's just shit. Are they gonna like make me my best self?
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna be thinking like, can I say the best shit ever on this beat or right now if I record? But then if I hear they ass rapping, really it's supposed to make my job difficult.
I think that's dope as fuck. I think that's why you such a like cool, down to earth person in real life outside of the music, because you don't get hyped up in the extra out shit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people.
All the stuff that
California is big on that. We really politic a lot, like money, chains, cars, all that type of shit. It's big out here, and it's like, my nigga, you don't even have a house. Like, you ain't never had nothing in your name besides that shit you got on right now. So it's like, I think the reason you'll make timeless music where you'll be known more so as an artist and not just a rapper, and you won't fade out. You'll be known with the greats like Kanye's and the Jay-Z's and shit like that, is because, you know, you stay true to self. You didn't let it change who you were as a person.
Yeah. So, I mean, to go with that, it's been like people that'll hit you in the DM, that'll hit me and say like, yo, your ass is not a rapper, he's a fucking artist. So that actually go a long way. I may not think nothing of it then, but that type of shit will make me pick a beat so off the wall, like in the next few days or the next week or something like that. Or that type of shit might have helped me be real off the wall with elevator music or with disco music. Like, fuck it, pull that up. Right. Even though it's too funky, pull it up, I'll rap on it, I got something for it.
Right. Wow.
I'll be hoping I got something for it, because that's the thing too, I don't always got something for it. It's just the beat. The beat, it sounds so good, it needs something. It needs something.
Yeah. All right. Well, besides that, you don't got nothing else? Any music videos or anything you gonna be dropping coming up?
Not planned, but you know.
Eventually.
I put out a project with my little brother's name is CLUBHOUSE. So he make like nice ass beats, and everybody know Chase the Money. Everybody know Rio Mac, my DJ and producer. You know, and that's who I started with, Rio. So, and Rio's in LA now. So
right.
Since he moved to LA, you know, my producers that slide on me in Chicago, I slide on them, become people like, hey, yo, I got another producer from Indianapolis named Say Cheese. So, and that's how these projects come up, because I find pockets at different times.
Got you. Random shit. Okay, cool. Well, do you want to give the vlog your information so they can follow you, your Instagram, if you want to give any shout outs to anybody? I definitely appreciate you for doing the interview. You know, I've been chasing your ass around, I feel like.
I appreciate it.
To come from Chicago.
I appreciate it. I don't do interviews, so I wanted to do like a trappy interview, not so like...
Professional?
Yeah, not
They're
so
not
like
professional. None of them
white
are.
people-ish, you know, I love white people, but not so perfect. I can't smoke.
Yeah, they're not like that.
It's at 8 in the morning and stuff like that, you know.
Schedule time.
You don't want a corporate interview?
Yeah, I mean, I do a corporate interview, but, you know.
No, I honestly, I knew you don't come to California often, so I was joking. Like, I knew eventually we was going to tap in whenever you came, but I knew that you were going to want a different type of vibe. I could just tell. I mean, you look like a hippie.
It's like, my favorite place to record. You know?
Yeah.
Like, not the places that's expensive with a million switches and knobs everywhere, because I only know how to control 3 damn things, and that's all you need to get your point across. You know?
Right. Okay. So yeah, give a shout out to your Instagram, and if there's anybody else you want to, you know, say anything, shout anybody out.
No, y'all know all my producers. If you don't, you know, you're gonna get to know them. Y'all know everybody's name. And go get the shit that I put out already. Get the shit I didn't put out yet when it come out. It's Valee everywhere. Same thing.
Why you don't got no merchandise? I think you would
I want merchandise,
cool
but
shit.
I want it to not be like a merchandise. I want it to be like a brand. How like if Gucci started off as a merchandise, because you know, something like that, like how big Gucci is, or like
Well, you want it to be named Valee? That'd be dope.
I don't know the name yet. I don't know the name yet. Not Valee for the name. It'd be just too much of me seeing a name that's mine in the damn way forever.
Right. Fun fact though, that's your real name, correct?
Real name.
Yeah. What made you want to go with that? You can tell them really quick before we end.
I ain't got no name to think of.
Really?
I had to put a video up. Like a little video I did. Like I thought the song, like alright, I put this out. And then we did like a little video to it. And then so we uploading it. And then right then and there, I don't know what the fuck name to put for the artist.
So you never had picked a rap name?
No, I never want, you know, I just wanted to make music.
Just to make
it sound good enough, but after a while, it just ended up getting out. Or it's time to put it out. But all the way down to that, I didn't know what the fuck name to put it out as.
Damn, that's crazy. I think that should sound hard. It look hard when it's spelled. The fact that everybody fucks up the pronunciation, it just makes it like some Batman and Robin shit. Like
it is, but it's hard though. You know, you don't want You the only one with a unique name and can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, we're going to definitely wrap the vlog up. I appreciate you for fucking with the order. I didn't even say it on here that you was on Free World Order. It's because everybody knows the name of the vlog and shit.
With the order.
Yeah, with the order, I definitely appreciate you for taking time out of your studio session and shit. Is there anything else you want to say to the people?
Just go get the shit that ain't out yet and the shit that's out. You know, or don't get the shit that's coming out, you know.
All right then.